Okay, so boom, that time Gbody got snooze, pow, while he was sitting on the toilet. Before I start this story real quick, I need y'all to do me a favor. I got another page. It's okay, so boom, 1. My inspirational videos, my motivational videos, I'm gonna be putting them over there. I might drop a story on there every now and then, and it will be full stories for those who, you know what I'm saying? So go subscribe to that page. I'm gonna put the link in there. Go over there. Yeah. But look, check this out. You always got your bully in every bunch. You know what I'm saying? In the penitentiary, I seen it in every affiliation, every game. You know what I'm saying? It was always that one dude that was just, you got your, it's levels to it. You got some dudes that kind of subtle with it, but then you got the one that just, and in this story right here, man, I was talking to one of the guys the other day, he hit me up, you know what I'm saying, from the penitentiary. And he was like, man, you remember? I was like, yeah, I remember G Stone. He was like, man, G Stone still in here with the mess. I was like, for real? I was like, he ain't learned from when dude knocked him up off the He like, man, now, you know, he still, you know what I'm saying, run around here playing these reindeer game, these penitentiary game. I said, man, tell him I said what's up, but it was a brother. Then he about 6 foot tall, real slim, you know what I'm saying, wore the do-rag all the time, really pretty boy, you know what I'm saying. Every time he come out on the rock, taking the do-rag off, you know what I'm saying. And he was one of the first people I seen use, he'll take the chip bag. I don't know what it was. They'll take the chip bag and they'll use this part of the chip bag and they'll be rubbing their waves as if that help their waves. Like he'll literally be out there with the chip bag like this here. Instead, and then he'll still hit it with the brush though. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the first people I seen with this. But the first encounter I had with this brother was because it was somebody that owed me some money. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in the cell, cooling, chilling, minding my business like I always do. All of a sudden, dramatic effect me, please. I heard, hey, Joe T, man, I need to holler at you real quick. Dude named Tom. So I popped the door, pow, what's up, Tom? He said, man, you got him? I said, man, step on, come on in and see. He stepped in, man, bless his cell, man, Joe T, man, I don't know what, man, I don't bother nobody, I don't do nothing to nobody. I said, man, what happened? He said, man, Stone, man. He said, man, Stone just came in my cell, man. Stone came in my cell. Me and my cellar was in there sitting down, getting ready to probably buy me some cigarettes. And then I was going to pay you the money that I owed you because he owed me $25. And G Stone walks in the cell and tells my cellar, step out of the cell real quick. He needs to holler at me. I don't fool with G Stone. Everybody know G Stone be around here just forcing his will upon people, man. I don't deal with people like that, Joe T. You know, I keep my business straight. I don't deal with people who think they can use they being affiliated and they muscle, you know what I'm saying, to get over people who really, you know how it goes in here, Joe T, man. So my celly jumps down and my celly say, is everything okay? And I guess he took that like my celly was trying to look out for me or whatever. He goes and smacks my celly, Joe T. He goes smack my celly. So when he smacked my celly, I'm thinking, man, what is going on? And I had just walked in the cell, like got on the phone with my people. So, and I seen him sitting out there. And when I came in, after a couple of seconds or so, he come in behind me. So when he smacked my celly, Joe T, my celly go ahead and moves out of the way. He was like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So by this time, I stand up, Joe T, and my celly go ahead and walks out the cell, man. Like he's not even gonna ride with him. He walks on out of the cell. As soon as he closed the door, he tells me, come on with that dot. And I was like, what are you talking about, Stone? He said, man, come on with that dot. This man, Joe T, was sitting out here beside me on the phone and heard me getting some green dot numbers from my people. He heard me reading the numbers back to him. So he waits till I come in the cell, and that's what commercial break me, please. People did that in the penitentiary. I've done it before. I didn't go in strong on nobody, but I've been on the phone and hear people on numbers and write down and getting their numbers, and I will remember the number when they read it back to them, and before you know it, I got a couple of stories like that y'all don't hear, you know what I'm saying? But it was people who will act like they on the phone. They'll see a particular person, white boys, going over to the phone, and you could tell, and then they'll do this, hold on. They'll put that phone down, they'll go to their cell, and they'll come back out with their paper. And when they come back out with their paper, you already know what that means. They writing down some green dot number. They writing down something where they can go and purchase something. It's something they can make a transaction with. So a lot of dudes that, you know what I'm saying, it's they hustle. They go and they stand by the phone or sit like they own the phone. I'm talking about to sit there like they having the whole conversation. Man, babe, come on, man. When you gonna do that for me? Man, you know store finna run. The whole time they waiting for you to say, you got them numbers? All right, go ahead. 675 5432 821. 675 5432 8. All right. Well, let me go. I'm gonna go take care of my business real quick. I'll call you back. All right, love you. The whole time they sitting there waiting for you to get off the phone. You gonna get off the phone. You gonna go to your cell and get what they gonna do. They gonna come in there, and then that's when, and this is probably what happened. He was like, man. So when I tell him, I say, hey, G Stone, them. I said, man, what are you talking about? He said, man, come on with them dots. And when I try to throw him off, Joe T, man, Joe T, he goes and smacks me. When he smacked me, I fall back on the bed, and he goes and grab my pants. So I grab his hand, Joe T, and when I grab his hand, I tell him, I was like, man, them numbers weren't for me. I was like, them numbers for my celly. He was like, that's the first thing I could come up with, Joe T. Like, them numbers is for my celly, and my celly had just went out. I'm pretty sure he went in somebody else's cell. So I'm thinking maybe he'll stop doing what he's doing, try to go after my celly, and then that day, it'll give me some time to move around, do what I need to do. So when I tell him that, he goes in my pockets, Joe T. He goes in my pockets. Just so happened, when I came in, I had put the numbers inside the book that was laying right on my table. So he goes in my pockets and stuff like that, and he's roughing me up, and I get up, and he said, man, you gonna have to pay me $50 every week. And I'm like, man, I ain't giving you no $50 every week, man. So we going back and forth. And he said, man, you know what? He said, man, you want the money? Man, I'll give you the money, man, but this is it. It's over with. He said, man, he said, man, well, come on with the money then. He said, man, so I grabbed the book, Joe T, and I handed him 50. He still turned around and say, I want this same week, every time. The same week, every time. I want the same. So I'm sitting there like, man, that ain't what the G's supposed to be about, Joe T. And I ain't sitting up here trying to get myself in the middle of nothing, trying to tell you, like, man, I know you're a pretty decent dude, man. I'm just letting you know, man, hey, man, brother around here doing stuff he ain't got no business doing, man. It's strong arm robbery, man. He coming up there doing stuff like that, man. I don't bother nobody, Joe T. So in my head, I'm thinking to myself, now, wait a minute. See, now you even though that's his personal business, now that it's been brought to me, I'm security, it's GD business. Regardless of how he want to put it, I'm already knowing, because the minute it get brought to any brother, it become a GD situation. The only way it stay personal is if it stay amongst you. This could easily turn into, because this dude ain't affiliated, he ain't got nothing going. He could have easily wrote a kite, said that it was the G's or said it was the G, and before you know it, it's causing a problem. Even if they come in and search your cell alone, it's undue heat because you brought it up on you and you're a part of the org by doing something that you don't supposed to do. They tell you not to do it in the law, policy, and guidelines. So at the point he confessed this to me, I can most definitely could put him on paperwork. So the dude, I tell him, man, I'm gonna go down and holler at him. I'm gonna go down and holler at him because you ain't just taking them like, bro, that he was just saying he was finna pay me half of that with the money. You know what I'm saying? And I done been around, bro, you know what I'm saying? I done seen how he get down. I know he aggressive. I know he gonna buck. I know he gonna talk crazy. I know he, you know what I'm saying? He most definitely, he got the boo game in him for sure. He got the boo game in him. So I go down there, pop, pop, pop. Hey, Gbody, Joe T, I need to holler at you real quick, bro. Oh, come on in, folks. Come on in, folks. Man, bless his head. I closed the door, right? Boom. Oh, what you got going on, G? Cause I'm trying to play it cool, right? Cause I got a feeling how this conversation gonna go. I ain't doing nothing. What you got going on? He stand up, like I said. He's 6'6", right? He got his shirt on. He stand up. Oh, what's going on, G? I said, man, I'll just come down and holler. I said, man, bro. Man, I don't know what you got going on. He was like, what you talking about, Joe T? I said, man, that little bread you just took from bro. I said, man, half of that belong to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what you got going on, man. He told me, you know, came in and said, and before I could finish he cut me off. He was like, bro, you in my personal business, bro? I was like, what you mean in your personal business? I said, that's strong arm right there, really, if that's how you want to do it. He was like, strong arm? He was like, what you mean? Strong? Who I strong arm, Joe T? Now he acting like he don't have no recollection of what was what, right? I said, bro, come on, bro. You already know what's going on, bro. We don't even move like that. We don't even, man, come on, Joe T, man. See, that's what I'm saying right there, bro. You first and foremost, you come down here in my personal business, ain't got nothing to do with GD. And I don't know, you said, dude owe you some money, then you get your money however you got to get your money. But I'm going to say this. Y'all really be on some sucker stuff. Huh? Y'all really be on some sucker stuff, Joe T. I'm already knowing. Had this been a Crip, Vice Lord, anything else, you wouldn't even be in this cell bringing this up, bro. But because it's one of the guys, y'all, you want to pull up. He keep on throwing this y'all and this and that. You want to pull up and make it an issue because you know you can write it up on paperwork and run it up the chain and do all this and do all that. So you come down here bumping, call yourself bumping down on me. And man, bro, come on up out my cell, G. When he say it, I'm assessing the situation. I ain't got no win in that fight. I ain't even finna go back and forth with you. Listen. The man 6'6", you know what I'm saying? Listen. I'm not even finna do this one, bro. I'm not even finna do. I said, dude, what, bro? He like, man, come on, bro. You know I'm keeping it real, bro. He like, man, that's my personal business. Dude owe you some money. Get your money however you got to get your money. But whatever I got going on, ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with GD, bro. I don't even know why he came to holler at you. Matter of fact, I'm finna go holler at him right now. He like, man, you come on up out my cell, G. It's the tone for me. Penitentiary rules is in effect. And really, I can't do nothing but respect it because he told the truth. It really, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of it, I should have told dude, look, hey, as a man, you ain't have any business. You know what I'm saying? I know he took whatever you was finna pay me with, but at the end of the day, you still owe me. You know, you can go get it back in blood if you want to, but at the end of the day, whatever happened, penitentiary rules and effect, you still owe me. So it ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I just went out there and try to go down and holler, bro. Bro ain't got no understanding. He said, man, come on, bro. Come on up out my cell, bro. He grabbed his shirt. He put his shirt on, right? I said, oh, he don't even feel like I'm a threat. Oh, you don't put your shirt on in the middle of a bump down or take your shirt off in the middle of a bump down. Because they give me, as soon as you pop, you know what I'm saying? I can go ahead and, I go ahead and Jean-Claude Van Damme. You're just that quick, you know what I'm saying? Or if you taking it off, you talking about, man, come on, pop, you know what I'm saying? I done got 2-3 licks in. By that time, you know what I'm saying? You got to scoop me or something because you're stuck, because your shirt's stuck right in the middle. You're going to have to do something because, listen, I'm going to get off on you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna get off on you. I'm gonna spit in everything. So dude, I was like, you know what? GD on that, folks. I bumped down after saying he still talking about, yeah, bro, come on up at my cell. He shy. I ain't got no win in the fight. I can go call an OD. I go holler at Funny Folk. I go holler at the PC, tell him what was going on with the situation. But then after that, we're going to have to go get the white boy. I'm going to put the white boy in the middle of the situation. 9 times 10, bruh still going to deny in front of the white boy. And of course, we can get the white boy to call these people, and they can read the numbers and confirm, you know what I'm saying, the time of when they got the numbers. And he can say, then we can go get the set. I can put a whole, listen to me, I could do a whole investigation, get all these witnesses together and nail them to the cross like Christ. I'm knowing I can. I know I can. But, excuse me. Commercial break me real quick, please. For those, if you ain't on the new page, go to the new page. Okay, so boom, with just a 1. I'm gonna tag it in the story. I'm already knowing I can pull all that together, you know what I'm saying? But then I'm already knowing I'm gonna have to deal with the, man, Joe T wrong for this, man. Joe T the police, man. Joe T done went down there, got in, bro, being one number $25. Joe T around here getting off and he doing all this, you know what I'm saying? Joe T know he could have told dude, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you can still, man, I don't even know why, bro. But everybody know, bro, a bullet too. So I use that to my advantage. That's just like on the street. That's why a lot of you dudes are free kill. Yeah. Because you out here doing a bunch of nonsense, you out, and your name messed up, and then your character, you know what I'm saying, flawed. So by the time somebody do something to you, that's why you know what I'm saying. That's why your memory is so short. When the scripture says, he said the name of the people with them rotten spirits, your name perish so fast. That's why you get buried. They put that dirt on you 2-3 weeks after that. You just forgot. The only time people talk about you is on your birthday. You know why? Because the scripture also say a good name is better than choice gold and silver. Then you wonder why the memories of those people last for a long time. That's why people got monuments and the streets named after them, you know what I'm saying? And there's celebrations and parades behind, because of the good name that come behind, you know what I'm saying? The people, you know, some people got parades and monuments that don't deserve, but you know what I'm saying? But behind the legacy, you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't flat out all the way evil and wicked, and we know who we're talking about when I say stuff like that. But in stuff like that, I'm knowing when I was in the streets, moving how I was moving, had anybody John Wick 2.0 me. Pop. Listen, they probably wouldn't have got no time, probably wouldn't have been a big deal, and then majority of the people, guess what they would have been saying? Shoot, he got it? Shoot, We seen it coming. He got what he deserved. We always told me going to penitentiary or early grave. You know what I'm saying? He run around here doing all this, ran in that boy house, thought he was finna do that. And that boy popped him, hit him, hit him in the head. Said after he hit him in the head, stood on, pow, hit him again. Went to court and said he called the police, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They ran through his reputation and the charge, all the stuff he done did, this and that. Man, they gave the boy 2-year probation. Yeah, he finna get ready to get out. Yeah, his lawyer said his lawyer told his mom the other day, they finna go down there, they finna have a hearing. They already got it worked out with the DA. DA said he gonna give him 2 years paper. Unsuspended. He ain't even got to go see parole off. The only thing you gotta do is stay out of trouble for a certain amount of time. That's what happens with people with them kind of reputations. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, you can think you tough all you want, hard all you want, but I'm gonna tell you something. When something go left and go wrong with you, ain't nobody gonna be on your side. Ain't nobody gonna believe you. And if something happened to you, everybody gonna say you deserved it. Point blank, period. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. So I walk out of the cell, I let him shine. This man walks straight over to dude's cell. He goes in dude's cell, smacks dude again, and tell dude not to be going running his mouth and telling him. Now, he really had to do that because you don't went and told GD. He knowing I'm just as calculated. He knowing I can go and do everything that I just said. I'm going to bring it forward. So now he basically just sending a warning shot. Dude come back to my cell. Pop, pop, pop. I just tell you, man, come on. Man, hey, man. Man, I ain't trying to be in the middle of nothing, man. G Stone coming there, man, and put it in. Look at my face, Joe T, man. Man, he look in the mirror. Man, I don't understand this stuff, Joe T, but I'm just saying, man, don't even worry about it. Man, I'm going to get you your money, man, and we'll just act like this just never happened, man. I appreciate whatever you try to do. He's like, man, I don't want no problem, Joe T, man. I'm just want to be done with it, man, and I know now to be careful when I'm getting on the phone talking to my people and get my numbers, man. I appreciate it, Joe T. And he walk out of the cell. My second situation with this brother was it come from white boy Rick. White boy Rick sitting in the cell with one of his homeboys smoking, right? He sitting in the cell. G Stone comes in the cell. Same situation. He see this dude go somewhere who known for selling brown. He come out of the cell. Of course, when they get that brown, you could just tell in the body language, they happy-go-lucky, they probably skipping, they walking fast, they ready to go over and they ready to fire that nicotine and get it in their system. They feeling good, or they probably stopped somewhere, bought a little commissary before they went over, came out with a little, and people watching and knowing, he must have just got some brown. G-Stone do him the same way. This man go in the cell, him and white boy Rick, they in here smoking a cigarette. G-Stone go over and pop the door. Just walk in. That was another thing about them Rick. Pop the door, walk in, close the door. Boom. White boy Rick come up to the cell. Pop, pop. Joe T. Man, come on. Pop. Man. Hey, man, so your brothers just run around here thinking they can just take stuff from people now? I said, what you talking about? Man, come to me, Joe T, man. I'm telling you. Man, I'm down here smoking with my homeboy, man. We down here in the cell. He just one got some weed. You know, his cousin, you know, one of them rolling 40s, man. And he then came up on a little tobacco. So if you need some, just let me know. I go get you a little bit. But besides that, so he went and got him a couple of cups. You know what I'm saying? For the love tick too, Joe T. For the love tick, you got plenty brown. So he pulls up on me and he's like, man, white boy Rick, man, we smoke, because I always smoke with him, you know what I'm saying? He smoked with me, I smoke with him, we smoke with each other, right? So we go in the cell, and we sitting there here, we smoking swag. Next thing you know, door pops, he comes in, hollers, bless the cell. So when my homeboy look at me, I look at him, we looking at each other, right? And we already know what type of time this dude's on. Everybody already know, you know what I'm saying? G Stone ain't no good, man. And you know, and his time coming. So when he come in, he holler, man, let me, man, y'all smoking that brown, I can smell it through the door. He like, man, just let me get a pull. Let me hit that swag. So my homeboy, you know, kind of spooked. I can tell you kind of spooked, but you know what I'm saying? He's gonna comply. He's in compliance. So he like, oh, here. So he hands him the swag, right? G Stone pulls on the swag. He pulls it, he passes me. It comes back around again. He don't even leave. He hits the swag again. And after he hits the swag the second time, man, Joe T, man, he reaches in his pocket. And when he reaches his pocket, you know, I kind of get ready to stand up because I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if getting ready to grab a butcher, man. Listen, man, I know it's your brother. I ain't trying to be disrespectful or nothing, but hey, when it's my life or yours, hey, had he pulled out anything that looked like a piece of stone, I wasn't going to let him get the ups on me, Joe T. I was going two pieces. I was going to hit him with the Mike Tyson. I was going to hit him with pow. You know what I'm saying? By the time he hit that wall, I would have just got on out of the cell, you know, and we could have dealt with it however we needed to deal with it after that. But he wasn't going to get the ups on me. So by the time I'm standing up, he pulls 2 summer sausages out of his pocket. He pulls 2 something sausages out of his right pocket. Then he pulls a cheese bar out of his other pocket. He lays it on my homeboy's table. And he said, man, let me get 2 cigarettes for this. So my homeboy was like, man, I really ain't trying to sell nothing. He was like, man, well, let's just, man, he was like, man, that's all I know. He was like, man, just let me get a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Let me just give me a fast cigarette. So my homeboy was like, man, all right, man, I'm gonna mess with you. My homeboy, Joe T, I don't know what he was thinking. This man reaches in his pocket, Joe T, and pulls out the tobacco. Now, he done took the tobacco out of the cups, and he done put it in a little bag. So he's got all this brown. So it's a fat little sack. He done got him 3 cups of tobacco for the look. So he pulls out this sack. As soon as he pulls the sack out, G Stone hits my homeboy. Boom! He hits my homeboy. He's sitting down. He falls back on, and he turn around and look at me, and I say, hey, which I ain't no sucker, Joe T. Everybody in the unit know. I ain't no sucker, but it ain't had nothing to do with me. This my homeboy, but he ain't like really my homeboy. Like, we just smoked together, you know what I'm saying? We never done no dirt, you know what I'm saying? We, you know, I don't kick it with him like that, you know. He's cool people, but at the same time, like, this ain't one of them situations. So I said, man, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So I get up, Joe T, and I walk on out of the cell. He comes, man, when he comes out, Joe T, I go in, I check our answer, was he all right? Man, he punched my homeboy 2-3 times, takes the brown, leaves, and guess what he did, Joe T? Guess what?